What's happening, everyone? Welcome to the show. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Max, here on the RHMax channel. Boy, what an exciting day it's been. Man, just the last few days just been crazy. Pull up the Bitcoin chart. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Got to start with that. The news of the day. Bitcoin hitting 69, well, 69, maybe 7. I heard 70K reported as well. 60. Let's see, TradingView just has around 69. It looks like. But then look at this. Look, I want you to just imagine this. If you're new to crypto, in a matter of 6 hours, around 6 hours, you drop around 10%, 8 to 10% in 6 hours. Not based on any, like in the stock market, it'd be like, somebody's totally missed revenue numbers, or some scandal happened, or just some crazy thing happened, depending on the the market cap size and the company and all that. But in Bitcoin, it's just, you know what? I think that's enough. I think I think we should take some profits. Just speculating here. Funny enough, but then right back up. We're at 2063,277. Yeah, already recovered a few percentage. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. What a time to be alive. Get the world's largest DAI holder bridging and buying stuff on PulseChain. You got Bitcoin. After, what I've heard so much on this. Buy the rumor, sell the news on the ETF. Was that did we finally get at least in a short term, a buy the rumor, buy the news? I mean, guys, that's pretty crazy. Even the volatility, even a couple weeks after the ETF, it went down to 40K from, what was it, 46K or something like that. I was like, I think there may be something to this 1% allocation of trillions of dollars theory. Maybe something to that. We'll see what happens, but man, I know somebody wanted to get to all-time highs pretty quickly, and I don't know how well positioned the world can be in as far as inflows, ability to buy it. Yeah, Coinbase app trending. It's number, what did somebody say, 49 on the App Store. We'll take a look at that as well. A lot of different indicators of interesting stuff there. Coinbase app ranking. Let's see. I wonder if it'll show me on Apple Store. Number 4 in finance. I don't know if it'll show me overall. Crazy though, crazy. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. A lot of very cool stuff. I mean, let's just go to Twitter for a second too. Put out a few tweets today. Been doing that for a while now. And I just want to retweet this one. What was this, a week ago? Yeah, a week ago or so. I asked if Bitcoin breaks 69K before halving, do we see billions of dollars rotate into crypto? What do y'all think? Do you think this is you think today, that's another succinct tweet I said down here. Do you think the altcoin bull market started today? I try to avoid predictions and all that, but man, 69K, all-time highs. Again, you got so much great stuff going on in crypto. Alts in so many different ways seem primed. I'm not saying I would be surprised if Bitcoin, just went up again from here, but where's the money going? Where's the money want to go? Once people say, okay, Bitcoin's great, but look at all the other things that, are legit products that haven't went up yet. Where's that money going to go? It'll be very interesting. Very interesting indeed. All right, let me say hi to the chat. What's happening, Hexbor? Going to go for about probably 40 minutes today. Got a few things to cover, but I'll talk to you all as much as I can. What's up, Paul? It's like some thumbs up and entering place. How's it going, Paul? I'm glad I was thinking about this. I'm glad there's you got some moderators around. Not that we have much riffraff, knock on wood. It's usually pretty good, but welcome, Bob Sled. Bob Sled, nice. Crypto Dan, think the dip has anything to do with Facebook? I don't know what happened with Facebook. Facebook news. Let's check it out. Oh, the outage. That's what it was. Okay, it didn't even strike me as that what was happening. I don't know. How much correlated is having access to Facebook and Instagram to buying Bitcoin? I guess that's the question that would give you some data on that. I'm not sure. Interesting though. Hacking, where's it going? Clintrons, how's it going? Great shake. Welcome, Strunt. Kiever. Lunacy Point, how's it going? Welcome to you as well. Typhan, can I DM you? I lost my PLS from Trevor through MetaMask whenever I recover my message. Sorry, I don't do support or otherwise. Maybe there's maybe there's a Telegram channel that can help you out. I really don't know. There's so many scams and stuff going on, but yeah, I'm not sure of the situation, but hopefully you get it figured out. But I barely have enough time to stream today, so don't do a lot of support. I don't do paid services or anything like that at this time either. So hope you get it figured out though, man. Definitely want to see everyone well positioned to making those mad gains in the bull run. Ramon, how's it going? Cash 888 says pump it. That would be interesting. That'd be interesting. It would just keep going. It went down pretty hard in the bear market. I'll say that. Paul, buy the rumor, buy the moves. I think it's going to be the biggest X liquidity scam ever played in crypto yet. Everyone play the ETH ETF. Oh, yeah, no. I'm not excited about it. Ask me about ETH ETF. I'm not excited about one. I'm with Somi on this too. I'm like, I don't want that anytime soon. I want us to get plenty of runway before we have another huge event that could be the marking of the end of a cycle. I'm good. I'm good on that. Just give me some, everything's primed. Just give me some up action for at least the next 12 months or so. That'd be great. Mr. A says, my first bull market with RH ecosystem, 9% EHEX stack. Excited to be part of it. Awesome, man. Welcome, Mr. A. I love to see new people coming in and, getting some hex. A lot of people just bypass hex these days because, PulseChain, it's a big ecosystem. I get it. Man, I love hex and especially the OG hex, EHEX. It's hard to use the Ethereum network for transactions these days because Ethereum's product of its own success, expense, and all that stuff. But man, I hope you have some mad gains this cycle. Hope we all do. Pretty amazing. All right, let me get to some of the topics because I want to talk about how to cover Bitcoin. Yeah, so crazy. It went down so fast and went up. I mean, who knows? Who knows what can happen? But if you don't know, the real Godwell, Team God, he is a very famous person in the Hex and PulseChain ecosystem. And he doesn't tweet very often, nor is he on Twitter very often. But when he does some pretty cool stuff, such as yelling at Richard Hart impersonators and scammers. And this is the most recent stuff. And I think did he go 27 ETH? Yeah, I guess he did send 27 ETH. I can't remember the exact story, but I think he did send some ETH to get us hex badges. So I have a hex badge. So shout out to you, Team God. Pretty awesome. Team God also has a hex badge. Pretty awesome. God, that's so cool. I didn't even know Godwell had the hex badge too. Oh, that's cool. So this guy or entity or otherwise, awesome person, is online. Also follows me amazingly. I saw that like a month or two ago. He's like, saying, okay, these people followed you. And I thought, hold on, is that the whale avatar? And I clicked. I'm like, oh my gosh, Godwell follows me. So cool. So awesome to see. But he also, I was doing some, I was looking around for some interesting Godwell stuff. And funny enough, I guess, I mean, I haven't confirmed this, but from what I've seen, it looks like, did he drop 100 ETH into the film fund as well? Pretty amazing. When they're shooting the documentary, highest stakes documentary. If you haven't seen it, you can watch it on YouTube and Netflix, and not Netflix, not yet. YouTube and Google. Sorry, what was it? You know what? I'm just going to go to the website. The highest of stake. I did an unboxing for the box set and stuff the other day as well. Apple TV. What else? Where to watch? Yeah, really cool box set. So Amazon Prime, yeah, Prime Video's got it. A bunch of different places here too. So apparently helped fund that as well. I mean, just doing a lot of great stuff. I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, he does sack different projects, and some people don't like the projects, and some of them have buy walls for EX and all this stuff too. But yeah, it is money. He can literally do whatever he wants. If he wants to, like, I don't know. I don't have, no matter if people do things that I think are healthy or unhealthy with money, or wise or unwise or otherwise, dude definitely is a net positive for the community. So I'm not gonna, he can do whatever he wants. He's awesome. And he really gets his name too from the Godwell candle. And there's a bunch of history about this, and you go watch the video that Richard talks about here. But yeah, I think he was talking about, let's see, let me listen to it for a second. I can't play the audio, but I'll listen to it. So double the price on the candle. Richard says the first time he ever saw the hex price double on a candle. That's how Godwell got his name. And then he staked. So apparently bought hex and then staked it for 15 years. What a Chad. What a Godwell. What a Chad Godwell. You can't get a better user than that. Oh, amazing. Amazing. So he's back. He's tweeting. He's following people. He's donating. He is just, I mean, I've got a ton of content on the channel about him too. I mean, let's see. Let me just search my Twitter real quick. RHMax, Godwell. So funny enough, one of my earliest videos, so funny, earliest, most popular videos, I did a stream with Wells only. And yeah, here's 2 years ago, before I had media package and all this stuff. So why did Godwell sacrifice 7777 ETH for PulseX? If anyone knows an answer to that to this day, please let me know. If you have a really succinct answer, I've not heard any good answers on this. I cannot figure out why he sacrificed it. Not that it matters, not that he needed to do anything else, but I'm just saying, why did Godwell sacrifice the ETH instead of, for example, buying hex and sacrificing it for PulseX, for example? Other things that could be done. Why did he sacrifice the ETH? Could have been any other coins. I know he has a lot of ETH. I know he's like an Ethereum well and all this stuff too, but I'm just saying, I guess it's not that, like, it's not like this incredulous saying that we need to figure this out. Why is this happening? But I don't know. Just to this day, I always wondered, like, why the ETH? Why not, buy up the hex and sacrifice it? Is it like, did he want to become? He didn't want to lose his hex position. He didn't want to give it to another OA or otherwise, or he didn't. It's like clearly there was a way to create this amazing event in the hex ecosystem. If you have that much to just put somewhere and do something with. But even at that, if you're going to be mad at him, like, if there's so many things you could point out, of things you could disagree with his decision on. But man, I have no qualms with Godwell. He's awesome. He is awesome, and I have nothing but appreciation for Godwell. So shout out to Godwell. He's back. He's tweeting, or at least replying to tweets. He is making moves as well, as we will see. So then again, crypto, he's been covering a lot of this stuff of the different movements of Wells and so on, has spotted an active Godwell, 100 ETH to a wallet, And then it looks like another around 100 ETH to Kraken, and then 20,000 ETH to another wallet. So Godwell's wallets related to Godwell moving funds around. So first tweets or replies to active on Twitter, let's say, and now active on blockchain. World's largest DAI holder, maybe tweets, you could say, if anyone knows, if you want to assume who it is, and is active on blockchain. Bitcoin just topped out. It feels like a bull market, and altcoins are going to have their turn at some point. It feels that way. Not financial advice, but a lot of people tend to have that, share that view. What other signals do you need? What other things? What pieces of data do you need to be bullish on this ecosystem? I don't know what else to tell you. I could go over. I mean, people don't remember what they had for breakfast they're half the time. So Brian, I remember me streaming for the last 2 years, talking about Richard's, plan and glory and what he's about and all the building happening and all the projects, and all the people and all the ideals and all the vision and all that stuff. But in general, what else do you need? What else we need to see? And easy one. Here we go. Price go up, right? Let's go look at the prices. Let's go look at let me get this one out of the way real quick. Price go up. We need to see price go up. Well, I don't know if you've been looking at the charts, but price has went up. Price has went up. Has it went up a 10,000x yet? No, I haven't seen that in the chart. However, price has went up. So everyone asking why can't price go up everything else? There is true that a lot of people who sacrificed are either still down with PulseX or not at that much from the SAC price. But I don't think the game is how much you're up from SAC. Honestly, I think the game, and again, this is not giving a nod to trading or otherwise, but maybe I'm giving a nod to DCA. Same thing with Hex. Talked about this a lot of times. If you bought Hex at 40 cents and you bought that same amount at 1 cent, your DCA price comes out to around 2 cents. So if you would have sacked for PulseChain or PulseX, and then you would have bought it when PulseX was 90% down and PulseChain was 60% down, then your price, your entry price is much different, much better, right? So if you didn't take advantage of DCA opportunities, whether you chose not to or you just financially couldn't do it, that is not this. There's different. I was like, what? There's different standards that you could measure and hold. Not saying you hold anyone by, because again, no expectations. Richard and PulseChain devs don't work for you, they don't work for me, and we don't work for them. Beautiful thing. But putting a bar of, I'm supposed to be rich because I put in this much money in this thing that I literally sacrificed for, and it's been a bear market forever. I don't know. I think it's a little short-sighted if that's where all of the frustration comes from, because there's been plenty of gains. Now, whether you caught them at the levels to get those gains, that's a different story. So the whole narrative of, if you would have sacked for PulseChain or PulseX and you're going to get rich after SAC by that's all you need to do is just put the money in now and you're going to be rich later. I mean, TBD, the jury's still out. Who knows? I mean, maybe the people who put in $1,000, $10,000 do become wealthy later on. We're not 12 months into a bull market yet, so jury's still out. But I'm just saying, in general, in the meantime, there has been plenty of ways to make money, yield farming, and just different stuff in the ecosystem. Or just, again, locking up T-shares. I've talked about that a million times. Locking up T-shares, getting a good price on stuff. If you believe it'll go up in the future, there's a lot of magic to be had there, for sure. So I'll get to the chat. Wild Edge Jay, how's it going? Good to see you again. Just saw you were streaming a minute ago. Yes, please don't be distracted. Hopefully you're doing well. Going out to the PulseChain tour. Very excited to hang out in Vegas with everybody over there. Kaiza, what's happening, Kaiza? Welcome. Bigfoot says, smash the likes. You let us hands hodlers. I like it. Paul up in the game. Smash the thumbs up or hex stake 5555 on Ethereum. That is, I do like hex staking on either chain. I do like it. If you like if you like Maximus, there's options there. If you like native staking, there's options there. If there's HSIs, you got options. You got a lot of options to buy hex or derivatives in this ecosystem. Pretty cool. Derek Sparky Dope shirt. Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't remember where I got it from, but I don't wear it very often. It's much more popular to wear it now when it's not down 90%. Before I'm like, okay, it's just, I mean, not that I ever was, not wanting to talk about PulseX or otherwise, but there was a very dark time for PulseX when everyone was super down, and it's like, it doesn't quite, represent or share the same message when the green candles aren't there versus when the red candles are there too. By the way, if anyone wants to see a Burberry bear and have a preview of what could be some of the Vegas swag that could be donated to the PulseChain tour to give away either in Las Vegas or other tours, let me know. Keyword Burbear. Give me a Burbear in the chat if you'd like to see a variation of what may be coming there. All right, SG, how's it going? MA's already ahead of it. Burbear no longer MIA. Boom. He is no longer MIA. He is HIA, here in action. Burberry bear. Never know. You never know. Who knows? Who knows what kind of bears maybe? Bear donated to the AJ. A Wildness J wants to cut a fund. Well, if you know what, there may be enough bears. We'll see. There may be. I've got my acquisitions out there, getting the products, gathering, and hopefully going to show up in the desert with some cute and cuddly, very forgettable as far as bear market goes, bears, but never forgettable as far as Richard Hart and his ability to cultivate amazing stuffed animals. And I want that Louis Vuitton airplane, right? Like that was cool. That was super cool. I want the airplane. Get in the airplane. I think one of my AirPods went out. Oh, it came back. Okay, cool. What's up, Armando? Welcome. So yeah, speaking of that, speaking of that airplane, I kind of want to see the meme that somebody I shared. I don't know where it came from, but it's an amazing meme. By the way, if you follow me on Twitter, I like to post memes. I like to post funny things as well as informational things, but I like to post memes as well. Primarily, Hex and RH related ones and stuff. Where's the one? Who's excited for Vegas? I gotta do it every once in a while. Let's see. Where is the one? This is a funny one. I found this face transformation thing, and I took the Hangover guy. This is the Hangover meme when he's like doing all the math and they're playing poker and or not poker. They're playing. I don't remember if they're playing blackjack or I don't remember what they're playing. They're playing some game, trying to win a bunch of money to get Doug back. And I put Richard's face. I put Richard's face on it, and this is like the best one that turned out. The eyes, the eyes a little off there a little bit, but that's the best one that turned out. So I thought that was funny. All right, I'm gonna scroll for another 10 seconds. I know I'm spending some time here, but the one with the airplane is pretty funny. Where's the airplane? Ah, this one. See, it was worth it. Get in, loser. We're going to Mars. Got the Argentinian president guy, Trump, Elon, Richard with the airplane, driving a convertible. So fun. You know what? I kind of forgot about this picture. Man, those glasses do go really well with that convertible, huh? I don't even hardly remember this picture. I remember the airplane and I remember the duck, but I cannot remember. He did so many different photos back then. It's so funny how they put the other guys in the back too. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Anyways, continuing on to the Godwell's making some moves. Talked about here too. Storyteller's been covered this a lot too. I think what we're about to see soon is that all that ETH, about $200 million worth acquired from sacrifice wallets right now, is going to be bridged to PulseChain. Then we can expect new Pulse Inc. PulseX hex pulls against all that ETH. So that's what I've asked to follow up here, because that would run counter to the decorrelated theory as well. And I asked, I don't know if he responded. Yeah. Interesting. I would like to, I would love to interview Storyteller and see if he ever wants to come online as well and talk about this stuff. But I think the decorrelation with ETH, because if he pairs them with ETH, I mean, of course, there's the different liquidity stuff with that, and could make things, be more correlated. And in general, so if you pair it with stablecoins versus pairing with ETH, there's a big difference in the market and liquidity pools and stuff. So if we're trying to be decorrelated with ETH, why would we pair more things with ETH unless there's some other play of why that may make sense? Yeah, any of the LP guys in the chat are watching this, let me know some other plays. But Pitiago says, he also said once that in a bull market, you better have alt pairs and alt stable. So if he goes to PulseX, and because right now, since we have farms, so we have farms and pools. So think of like farms as the incentivized pools. So right now we have a wrapped ETH and PLS pool, 99% APR. I wonder what happens if this increases a lot, or there's other incentivized pools. So like, would the play be to have more ETH PLS, like to add an ETH PLS pool, an ETH Inc pool, or a farm on the farm side, or just have that's the single side staking stuff, or just have oops, where's pools info? Yeah, or just have different pools without being incentivized. That'd be interesting. I guess maybe watching the new pools that start to have a lot of liquidity coming in. I mean, I'm sure we'll see, this happening in real time and stuff on the blockchain, but I don't know. Is that the play? So having them paired to other alts, ETH or otherwise, rather than, but stables, maybe there's just giant pools of all of them. I don't know. I don't know what there's got to be a, surgical mechanic, game theory mechanic here to do with Hart's Law play on that. Like that's got to be, that's what I think. There's got to be some masterful way of making things pump with liquidity based on the massive amount, having millions of dollars of assets in these pools situated in a certain way. I don't know what that is yet. I would love to discuss and figure out more about that, because I'm not a liquidity expert. I've had a few interesting theories and stuff and conversation on the show for sure, but that's gonna be wild. That's what's coming up next. Is that what we're going to see next? Something like that. Liquidity in there one way or another. For some reason, he's buying ETH. For some reason, there's a ton of ETH, and it's getting the attention of a lot of people too. Look into Chain. They have 340K followers. 340K. Past 13 hours, PulseX, they tagged their community with this too. PulseX and PulseChain spent a total of $122 million to buy 33,000 ETH at 3,600 6 wallets. Oops. they also talked about exchanging, getting that USDC deal on the depegging back then. And I think that's where some of the money didn't even come from the SAC funds itself that was used to buy or bridged over. It was from like the profits of the USDC depegging trade that happened almost a year ago on the day. Pretty interesting stuff. So, I mean, that's cool to get a shout out from a big channel on that too. So very, very cool. Oh, on the hangover one. Yeah, Blackjack 21. Yeah, there you go. That's right. I think it was Blackjack, what I remember. So amazing stuff. And then we got to wrap up real quick, but oops. We also got selling happening. So whale sell, large seller of PLSX sold during a launch, makes a move today, selling this much. That was yesterday, I believe. So a bunch of selling happening, but it's pretty interesting, the selling happening. And then you look at the prices and yeah, they're down a little bit, but it's almost like, yeah, there's people going to sell, the people want to get out, but then there's also everyone else is kind of like scratching their heads of, why would I sell, right? Is this the time when I sell, when right before everyone's saying it's going to go up a lot, except the people who just want to get out and go chase other opportunities? It's pretty interesting. So I say, yeah, good. I mean, I think getting the selling out early is great. I hope that I hope the sales, I hope in the next few weeks, all the massive sales get hit with all the massive buys and it kind of like equals things out. And then, maybe it's like a clear runway at some point. Maybe someone's tracking all this stuff. Oh, it's like, clearly we can go up from now because there's no, we think we got all the whales. Maybe whoever's buying all the stuff, it's got all the whales tracking them. Say, okay, how much they got, how much they have left. Okay, it's a go time. So it's almost like a preliminary go time. It's almost like, hey, it's positioning time. And then a little bit of go time. Let's buy some. Let's see how the market responds. But not quite go time for our ecosystem. That's what at least I'm seeing here with the selling and the buying and the bridging and everything else. But boy, people are awake. People are active. Godwell, world's largest DAI holder. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing stuff. So hopefully the masterful liquidity plays, we'll get some more insight on that. As soon as the liquidity positions start getting in there and we get some analysis, I'm sure either I or I have other people on the show talking about different theories of why this is a good thing, what the strategy is. And once we figure it out, yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool to see the different pairings or otherwise with ETH, or what's going to happen with the ETH and all that stuff too. So super, super bullish on this ecosystem. I'm glad it's finally time. It's finally time for us to get some green candles. And if they continue, boy, I think I hope everyone who invests in this ecosystem has the maddest of gains. It'll be amazing. Thanks everyone for your time. Again, I got a short one in for you today. We'll see if I'll be back tomorrow or otherwise, but if not, Scivive and 5555. We are out.